Growing up, I always played, as many sports as I could. My first memory playing sports is probably playing t-ball. I think I was on the Cubs, and I just remember going to Ridge Park and playing t-ball and getting fruit snacks and doing all that thing. And then getting to high school, I played football, basketball, baseball. And I started getting a lot of interest from schools and some pro interest, and it was like, I think that's when I realized I can do this as a baseball player.
He's a gifted all-around player that is somewhat of a legend in the Chicago Catholic League. Every coach that coached against him brings Jack up and has some sort of story about things that Jack did.
We played IMG Academy my senior year, and they were, I think, number 1 or 2 in the country at the time. No one thought we were going to win that game, besides us. And hit a walk-off home run to beat them. We knew we were going to go win that game, but to go do it, personally, to go do it that way was pretty sweet.
He's the ultimate competitor. It doesn't matter if he's playing Big Ten football, Big Ten baseball, or a game of checkers. He's all in on finding a way to win.
My name is Jack Lausch. I'm from the south side of Chicago, and I play football and baseball.
Brother Rice senior Jack Lausch is a jack of all trades.
My sophomore year, I really developed and it kind of clicked as a baseball player.
The summer of COVID, he just became like an animal. He's got draft looks and offers left and right.
Top 100 player per perfect game, All-State, Chicago Catholic League Player of the Year.
And then I always knew that I was a quarterback. My senior year kind of proved to everyone else I'm a dude at quarterback.
What a performance turned in by Jack Lausch. He showed us why he won the Tony Lawless Award as the MVP in the Chicago Catholic League.
Have a lot of fun, compete, play together, and just finish.
Senior year, we played Mount Carmel, huge rival. I threw a game winner with 45 seconds left to my best friend. That was awesome.
He combined for 41 touchdowns with his arm and legs, and the Cats came calling.
At the time, I was committed to Notre Dame to be a walk-on quarterback and their scholarship center fielder. And then right when our football season ended, Coach Fitz offered me. I came here, visited, committed a day before signing day.
This is Jack Lausch, and he will walk into the end zone for a touchdown. The sophomore from Brother Rice High School.
It's been great, and I've seen how much I've grown as a student and a man over the last 3 years.
It was December of 2023 was the first time that Coach Braun and I spoke about Jack potentially playing baseball.
It really just started off with an initial conversation between the three of us. Jack coming back and saying, "No, Coach, this is something I want to try and do." And the three of us looked at each other, all right, let's figure this out.
I missed the team aspect about baseball, and I realized I may only have one opportunity to do this. I knew that if I put the time and the work in, I'd be able to get back to a level where I can compete here.
You're trying to identify guys that want to develop, that fit the place. They're a high-level student, but also have the potential to be a high-level baseball player. How Jack fits into that, tremendous upside. Tooled-out baseball player, power potential in the bat, incredible defense, a combination of speed and strength and aggressiveness, and the right person with the right makeup that is able to reach that potential because of who he is.
Now he drives the ball into left field, and it's off the scoreboard.
Dives and makes a grab.
I think there's definitely a lot of learning. I've been catching up, and I've been getting a lot better every day.
Dives, he held on to it.
And he has his second homer of the game.
But it was definitely an adjustment to just get used to the speed of the game, the flow of the game, getting your timing down, getting your routine down, and just moving and thinking like a baseball player again. Being in spring ball right now, which is very process-oriented, getting better every day, and then also being in the middle of a baseball season, there's a lot that you have to do mentally to do both of that.
Yeah, so getting in about 5:35, 5:40. We go to the training room, get taped, go get breakfast, and then just kind of head down to the QB room and go over the script and just kind of relax a little bit before we start practice. I like to kind of get here a little earlier just so I can kind of get my mind together and calm down and just kind of get settled before we get going.
The ability to really compartmentalize both of them has been huge for me. When I'm at Walter, I'm a quarterback. Like, I have my meetings, I have spring ball. It's what I've done here the last 3 years.
Here we go.
And then as soon as I step out of the building and come over here, I'm a center fielder, I'm a left-handed hitter, like I'm a baseball player here. Yeah, so this morning we had meetings and walkthrough for football. Heading over to the baseball field now. We got a team meal and then kind of starting our warm-up, and then first pitch is at 3 o'clock. So pretty quick turnaround, but it'll be good. It'll be a good day today. I think the big thing is just like understanding that I'm not going to have a ton of free time. So when I do have it, like, just get my work done so that it doesn't all pile up and affect everything else that's going on.
To be doing that at an institution like Northwestern takes an uncommon individual. If I were to sit down with 100 young men and have the same conversation, I think 99 young men I would advise not to embark on this endeavor. Jack Lausch, without question, I knew could handle this and thrive in this opportunity.
Sound cliche, you always hear pressure is a privilege. So I think when people talk about pressure as a quarterback, like, yeah, it's there, but it's there with any position in any sport.
Here we go.
Before I even step in the huddle, I get the call from Coach Lujan, get the play, read it, see what the play is, then I step into the huddle.
Hey, fellas, in and out of the huddle, start this thing off right.
Tell the guys to play, on 1 or on 2, whatever it is, ready, break.
On 1, ready. On 2, ready.
Then I get out there, first thing I do is I'm seeing the whole defense, I'm seeing the safeties, I know what play we called and what my reads are for that. I take a deep breath, snap the ball.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Execute whatever my job is on that play, and then repeat that over and over again.
You're on the ball, you're on the ball, you're on the ball. Here we go, here we go.
I think something that's so cool about it is I'm the guy that makes it all go. Even if I'm handing the ball off, like, see the defense, if we're short, I have to throw it, I have to carry on my fake. Like, there's so much that goes into every play.
Yes, sir.
I guess there is pressure, but like, if you just look at it like as an opportunity to go be great and make plays, like, I think that's what really matters.
Since the day I arrived on campus, the things I noticed about Jack were his work ethic, his consistency, his drive to be great. But, you know, things change a little bit as you continue to mature and you get more opportunities and you get more playing time.
It's crazy, you blink and you're one of the older guys in the QB room. And I look at some of the younger guys we have here who are really talented and I think are going to be great players. And I'm just trying to help them in any little way I can at practice.
Yeah, we're good. Got everybody. Drive, D. Boy.
Yeah. You can just tell there's that much more confidence, that much more familiarity, and that, you know, provides the bandwidth for a guy like Jack to start taking some of that knowledge and pouring it into some of the younger guys in the room.
Being a leader to me means like you show up every day and you give your best regardless of how you feel. You're gonna be tired, you're gonna be sick, you're gonna be sore, you're gonna have a bad game, you're gonna have a great game, but like, how do you show up the next day and just do what you're supposed to do and bring other people with you?
I think he leads by example. I think there's a toughness that he brings to the team.
The process of like just getting better every day is something that really excites me. Like, I'm really motivated by fulfilling all the potential that I have. And I think as a leader, I've really learned how to bring other people with me and help them be the best they can be too.
Jack Lausch at the end of the day is a guy that you want on your team, you want in the foxhole with you.
One of the great parts about sports is you meet so many different people from so many different places. You know, I think the leaders that have been here, like Owen and Bark and Trent and PK, like, those guys have done a really good job with this team and turning it around from where it's been. Getting to know these guys has been so much fun and such a rewarding experience for me. And something that I've really grown to appreciate as I've gotten, you know, into college is like the teammate and relationship aspect of it. And so that's taken my love for sports to a whole new level, because I'm meeting friends and teammates and coaches that like are people that I'm going to be friends with forever. And that's something that's really cool to me.